It is the week of April 23rd, 2019. My name is Hannah.
And I'm Malia. Welcome back to TNN.
The Notre Dame Cathedral in France burned down last Monday. One firefighter was seriously injured because the firefighters were trying to protect one of the main bell towers. The cathedral dates back to the 12th century and is featured in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, a novel by Victor Hugo in 1831. This site attracts millions of tourists every year. The Archbishop instructed all priests to ring church bells in honor for Notre Dame. This is a huge loss for not just France, but the whole world. Several rich donors have already pledged hundreds of millions of dollars towards the restoration and rebuilding of the iconic church.
Former first daughter, the only child of Bill and Hillary Clinton, came to the Phoenix Zoo last week. Chelsea Clinton read her first new children's book, Don't Let Them Disappear, 12 Endangered Species Around the World, to an open crowd at the zoo. This book offers tips to help these endangered species. She also signed copies of the book at the event. Now let's go over to Miss Burton with a special announcement.
Good morning, students and staff. I'm very excited to announce our Employees and Students of the Month for the month of April. Our employees of the month are our darling Miss Hill, she's our classified employee, and of course our wonderful Miss Traster, our first grade teacher. We also have several students of the month from Mrs. Coleman's class, Blaine Proctor. From Mrs. Hammond's class, Zoe Chu. From Ms. Nelson's class, Owen Ledesma. From Mrs. Bruner's class, Mackenzie Crispo. From Mrs. Glenny's class, Amelia Mowry. From Ms. Traster's class, Connor Tryon. From Ms. Weaver's class, Elijah Stoudemire. From Ms. Webb's class, Brock Ham. From Mrs. Aguirre's class, Caden Datz. From Mrs. Notwell's class, Gabriel Simonton. From Ms. Rum's class, Michelle Artiega. From Ms. O'Malley's class, Andon Doobie. From Mr. King's class, Cameron O'Neill. From Miss Denny's class, Reagan Taylor. From Miss Worsham's class, Coda Ham. From Miss Brooks' class, Alexa Rodriguez. From Miss Payton's class, Alyssa Birch. From Mrs. Zimmerman's class, Jackson Denny. From Mr. Panko's class, Damian Vickers. From Mrs. Hanson's class, Elise O'Neill. From Miss Warren's class, Jalea Ione. From Miss Ryan's class, Jeremiah Underwood. From Mrs. Wilgen's class, Dayanara Ruiz. From T. Brown's class, Eve Weston. From M. Brown's class, Malia Mitchell. From Miss Quinn's class, Rain Barella. From Miss Wright's class, James Quiver. From Mrs. Martinez's class, James Skinner. Congratulations to all of our employees and students of the month. Good morning, Tartesso parents, students, and staff. We have a busy week. We are starting today and tomorrow with kindergarten through second grade Galileo post-testing. On Tuesday, today, we also have a softball and baseball game at Arlington at 4 p.m. And thank you to all of those people that attended our Peter Piper fundraiser. We actually have an additional fundraiser today at Chipotle on Watson Road in Buckeye, and we're trying to earn money for our 2 Odyssey of the Mind teams to advance to the World Finals. We're trying to raise $15,000 in the next month, so please attend if you are able. They will not accept online orders to count towards our fundraising, so please make sure you go in person if possible. Also, there will be a softball and baseball game at Desert Oasis at 4:30 on Thursday. We have talent show practice after school from 3 to 5 p.m. on Wednesday, and we will also be having a family dance this Friday at Tartesso from 6 to 8 p.m., and it will be another Odyssey of the Mind fundraiser. Please attend if you're able to. We had a great time at the last family dance, so we would love for you to attend. And Friday, our first grade classes will also be going to the zoo. Just a reminder to parents, you must be fingerprinted to attend those field trips. That needs to be done through our district office, and it has to be done in advance because it takes several months for us to get the results back on that. In addition, the teachers sent home notices about when the money was due, and there is a due date. Unfortunately, we can't make exceptions because the district office needs those funds in order to make purchase orders. Thank you very, very much. Let's have a fantastic week.
Thanks, Miss Burton. Let's go over to Gavin with...
Welcome back to Name That Thing. My name is Gavin. Last week's person was Corey X. Kenshin. Congratulations to Elena and Regina from 5th grade, Devin from 6th grade, and Cameron and Isabel from 4th grade. Here's this week's item. Do you know what it is? If so, go to smusd.me/beyondthenews to submit your answer.
Thanks, Gavin. Let's go over to Kurt with Tartesso Teasers.
Hi, welcome back to Tartesso Teaser.
My name is Kurt. Last week's teaser was Mount Everest. Mackenzie from 4th grade was the only one to get it right. This week's teaser is it only increases and never decreases. If you know the answer, go to the following week. See you next time on Tartesso Teasers.
Thanks, Kurt. Here's Matthew with fun.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and this is Fun Fact Trivia. Today's fun fact is about rabbits. I'll give you 3 facts, and you'll have to guess which one is correct. A. Rabbits can weigh about 50 pounds. B. Rabbits can look behind them without turning their heads. C. Rabbits can have been around since the dawn of humans. You have 10 seconds to guess which one is right. If you said B, you are correct. Due to the location of their eyes and the shape of their heads, rabbits have nearly 360-degree field of sight without moving their head. See you next time on Fun Fact Trivia.
Thanks, Matthew. Let's go over to Danny with Joke of the Week.
Welcome back to Joke of the Week. I'm Danny. Today's joke is, did you hear about the 2 guys that stole the calendar? They each got 6 months. If you have a joke that you would like to share, please go to the link below. See you next time on Joke of the Week.
Thanks, Danny. Now time for a few reminders.
Cake Pops will be sold on Wednesdays after school.
And Kona Ice will be sold during recess on Thursday.
Vex will still be selling candy and talkies on Thursdays after school.
And Odyssey the Mind will be selling candy and pickles on Friday after school.
That's all for this week.
But before we go, here's Charles with Quote of the Week.
Hi, welcome back to Quote of the Week, and my name is Charles. Today's quote is about success. It was said by JFK. Those who dare to fail misery can achieve greatly. That's all for this week. See you next time on Quote of the Week.